guys, welcome back. I have been a little MIA and this job has just actually been so busy and I've had to add a lot more work on recently, which is all good stuff, but I have not been as great at being able to do the vlog. And I was gonna do a video last night. I decided to clip Z after work, and then I just kind of had a long, hard day. And I didn't feel like chatting because I'm a human and that's the way it is. But anyways, all of that to say, I wanted to jump on and do a little quick vlog for you guys today because I'm gonna get Goose out and brush him and work with him for a little bit and trim up his mane and start teaching him how to clip. So let's go grab him and we'll kind of get rolling with that this morning. Goose has not been gelded yet, so he's still a little bit mouthy. He is 2.5 right now, and the owner just isn't ready to geld him yet because he has been such a nice prospect, so she just decided not to yet. She had braided his mane over for me the other day, and I need to trim it, so I'm gonna undo braids and brush it, and then we'll trim it together. He's been doing a lot of learning this summer, and ground driving, and just learning how to be a horse, so I figured I would show you guys kind of how far he's come while we trim his mane and work with him with the clippers a little bit today. He's still a baby, so he has baby brain, and he's got a lot going on in his head, but he has been relatively easy and safe to work with. The most of his play is mouthiness, which is normal stud behavior. And then thankfully he hasn't been too playful in any other ways, so it's good just for him to practice having to stay on the cross ties and be patient. Those of you that have been longtime subscribers to the vlog saw him as a foal. He was born not on the property, but we bred him, and he foaled out at a facility and then came here as a baby, so he has done pretty much all his growing up here. His mane is really long because obviously in the summertime, as I've been really busy with competitions and everything else, doing anything with him is like completely lost priority. But he's been really well mannered and been learning all the things about being a horse. Back up. Back up. I think the biggest thing with babies in general is just like not letting your guard down and making them be respectful of you. He is kind of pushy and can he's just like not afraid to try to like push you around and bully you if you let him. Okay, let's brush him a little bit. Okay, he does have a very cute face for a bay horse. Oh, are you just so handsome? So handsome, but so mouthy. I'm not going to go crazy brushing him today. I just do it out of habit, and again, just so he goes through the motions and does all the things. That way he has his legs touched and his face touched, and he's just used to going through the motions and being messed with. That is like the biggest thing, I think, is not necessarily spending a ton of time training them at this age at 2, but as they're growing, that you spend even just, 15 minutes with them goes a long way. My vlogging camera needed to charge a little bit, so I took a break from Goose to ride Polly. So I'm just gonna hose her quick and then we'll get back to Goosey Goose today. She was really good though. She has been making really great progress, and I've been really enjoying working with her. And I've been posting those updates on the Patreon. Okay, if I switch over to voiceover at any point, there is a vet coming to meet with a client, so I might have to voice over some of this. When I introduce young horses to clippers, I like to, I should plug the clippers in first. I like to just let them listen to the noise and investigate, so they can investigate the noise and see what it looks like. Then I tend to just like pet them with the clippers on. Actually, swap. I'm actually gonna do a quick blade swap, but this is just something great since Goose isn't going anywhere. It's just great for him to work on. Step back. Good boy. Oh. Good job. Now, because he's already mouthy, I don't usually praise him with treats. I usually do his like positive reinforcement with just scratches and love, which he still likes. Good boy. Good job. I think the hardest part about doing stuff like this with baby horses is that it's boring or they can be afraid of the noise. He might care about it up near his face, but he seems pretty unfazed by the noise, so that's good. I'm gonna come over on his other side now. Good boy. These are just important skills that they're going to have later in life. This is one of the things we're working on with him, is that he does not get to pressure very well. He's very pushy. Relax. I think he honestly just thinks that leaning into you is kind of a fun game. But that's pretty good for today. I'm pretty happy with how he handled that. Yes, you little cheeky fella. So I'm going to move on to trimming its mane. I don't normally use this angle, but I think it might be better for this, so we're going to try it out today. grabbing the long pieces on the bottom, pushing it up with the comb, and then just trimming on an angle. And it's a little crimpy from being braided, so I'll probably do a trim today and then have to trim it again just to like adjust the end since it's not laying completely flat. He's being really well behaved though. He's actually standing better than I would have expected. You know, he's 2.5, so patience and him just being bored is kind of the biggest frustration right now for him. And boundaries. Like I said, he's really brave and pushy. Hello. I'm trying to sort his forelock from the rest of his. He's half Connemara, half thoroughbred. If you have not watched any vlogs about Goose before. And he has a thick pony mane for sure. And a lot of hair. And a lot of coat. Which is why you know, it's just so good when they're this young and they need to be handled to just be doing stuff with them so they can learn how to be a horse. And it doesn't really matter what kind of stuff you're doing. Like obviously we're not clipping him for the sake of looks. We're just doing it to teach him how to flip. I'm gonna attack this mane and then I will check back in with you guys later with the finished product since some people are gonna be in the barn chatting. What do you think, bud? So I would probably like it a little bit shorter, but I think I've run out of attention span for one day. So I'm gonna be done for today, but he looks much better. Are you being a good boy? Look at you with your little clip and your haircut. I'm gonna wrap up things there for today because I have a lot of other stuff to get done, but I had just wanted to pop in and do this with you guys. I love doing stuff like this. This is like a lot of where my passion's at with the horse stuff, and so I wanted to film some clips of that today and working with Goose. I'd love to do more of that in the vlog in the future and just kind of pop in and say hey, and I will check back in with you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.